I have been officially practiced my speaking skill for 31 days, which is the longest durations of a month that we have. This really make me want to reflect about the concept of time, to be honest. And I will pretty much think about lots of aspects about time and putting myself in some form of retrospect or reflect upon the time that I have experienced. If you notice that a month, a year have around 12 months, and we only have around 70 years of lifespan on average. So we're only capable of living for around 840 months for our entire life. And minus the 8 hours of sleep a day, or maybe 6 hours for some people, it really average around 5 to 600 of living hours, 5 to 600 of living months per hour, and counting the fact that I am 18 years old, so I'm already past the 25% mark of my life, and I only have less than three fourth or seven or 75% left of my life. So yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty daunting fact to think about. You know, time is ruthless. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and I do notice that lots of people treat time as an infinite resource. They don't have any kind of urgency. I just feel that it's pretty weird since we don't have much time in the world, you know. Our lifespan on average is the way less than a century, and the recorded dates, our modern day, are 2,000 years old, and the Earth is like billion years old. That's like 100 millions of cycle of our lives repeated, hundreds of millions of cycles of our life repeated again and again and again. The durations of that is insane. Our time is so short. I mean, lots of elder people and lots of other kind of people always say that time goes by a blink of an eye, and lots of them regretted the time that they've wasted in their youth. So it's really contradictory for me to see lots of my peer, a lot of even adults don't have some kind of urgency with their life. Hell, they don't even have a clear sense of goals or purpose. They have some kind of goals that they want to achieve, but they don't really know why. Like they know it. Maybe that's from their bias from a young age, or maybe that's the dream that they formed from a younger self, and they just cling into it because they're too lazy or they're too busy to ponder upon that, or maybe they just want to have something to do, and that kind of gives them a kind of purpose, albeit it's not really suitable for their current identity. I mean, time is such a valuable resource, and it's just ironic how lots of people don't treat it as it should be. I mean, treat time as a real thing, real and ruthless thing, and we gotta have some kind of goals or life. uh, purpose that we should live by, and have a clear plan toward achieving our goals and dreams. Not many people even have that kind of thing, as I have observed so far. I have interacted with hundreds of people, and there are a pretty large percentiles of people don't have clear goals or purpose. Ha- Lots of people don't understand themselves on a fundamental level. So that's a pretty sad fact about that. That's just my opinion, my view. Maybe it's not true, but that's how I believe. That's my model of the world and how the people around me act so far. The most important thing in our life is our health. And when our health aren't unlimited, our health goes down with time. And most people don't have enough respect for their health and their time. They treat time as an infinite resource. Along with their health, they neglect lots of they kind of neglect their health. They don't train, they don't do cardio, they don't have a healthy diets, they don't sleep well. They just they just using the excuses. They just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna die anyway. Why do I have to be healthy?" And other kind of stuff. It's just sad. I'm probably gonna talk about the health thing later, but I should really refine on the habits as a topic first. Well, that's it for day 31.